Once a professor stood up before his class with a large empty mayonnaise jar, and he filled the jar to the top with large rocks and asked his students if the jar was full. All the students unanimously agreed that the jar was full. He then added some small pebbles to the jar and gave a bit of shake up so that the pebbles could disperse, themselves among the larger rocks. Then he again asked if the jar was full. All the students unanimously agreed that the jar was still full. The professor then poured sand into the jar to fill up the remaining empty space and to cover up the small spaces, gaps between the pebbles and the rocks. The students again agreed that the jar was still full. In this story, the jar represents your life, and the rocks, pebbles, and sands are the things that fill up the life. The rock represents the most important projects and things you have, which are spending time with your family, maintaining proper health. This means that if the pebbles and the sands were lost, the jar would still be full and your life would still have some meaning. The pebbles represents the things in your life that matter, but that you could live without. The pebbles are certainly things that give your life meaning, such as your job, house, hobbies, and friendship, but they are not critical for you to have a meaningful life. These things often come and go and are not permanent or essential to your overall well-being. Finally, the sand represents the remaining filler things in your life and material possessions. This could be small things as watching television, browsing through your favorite social media site, or having a chat on your WhatsApp. These things don't mean much to your life as a whole and are likely only done to waste time in small tasks or get your small task accomplished. The metaphor here is that if you start with putting sand into the jar first, you will not have room for rocks or pebbles. This holds true with the things you let into your life. If you spend all your time on the small and insignificant things, you will run out of room for the things that are actually important. In order to have more effective and efficient life, pay attention to the rocks, because they are critical to your long-term well-being and success. So if you like this story, please do share it with your friends and family, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.